30-06 John here, and today what I'm going to be talking about is the new Hornady Backcountry Defense handgun ammunition, also handgun ammunition for bear defense in general, and what hasn't been said. So keep on watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hornady just introduced their new products for 2025. What interested me was their new Backcountry Defense handgun ammunition. If you go to Hornady's website, look at it, they talk about it. They say that it's available in cartridges from 9mm to 500 Smith & Wesson. Some of the product features: straight line penetration, faster follow-up. They talk about here, see the target unlike Hardcast bullets. The jacketed DGH dangerous game handgun bullet produces no lead smoke for faster follow-up shots. They're just making something that doesn't exist. Smoke does not interfere with speed of shooting. Increased energy. Popular heavy for caliber bullet options for increased energy from your favorite backcountry sidearm. When you look at the DGH bullet, it looks like a regular bullet, like their XTP bullet. It is completely enclosed in the rear of the bullet, but instead of it having a hollow point or things to make it expand, the jacket is crimped to the front of the lead there. And that looks a lot like the old Hornady bullet, the jacketed truncated cone silhouette bullet. Looks very similar. I actually load those for bear protection. I have a couple boxes left, so that seems to work okay. The product line here they showed on their website, they don't show the 9mm option. They show most popular calibers: .357, 10mm, 44 Rem mag, and the big bores. On their website for this ammo, they do have a couple of videos. I watched them. They talk about encountering bears. They have videos of grizzly bears. So the ammo is meant to be used on brown and grizzly bears. Also, they had a podcast of the engineers and their marketing people talking about the ammo. And this comes to my first problem with this ammo. They talk about all during the podcast about using it on bears and needing penetrating a bear skull, bones. But in all of their testing, they only tested it in ballistic gelatin. And ballistic gelatin is good for people, but when you're talking bears, you have a thick hide, you have bone, thick bones, you have muscle, you have fat, and just because a bullet goes 3 feet or 4 feet in ballistic gelatin does not mean that it's going to be able to penetrate and break bones in a bear. When I do some ammunition penetration testing, I used a mixed media, as this next video shows. Let's see what this does. Oh, there's water coming out of the back of that. I'm not sure why Hornady just didn't make a thick jacket, full metal jacket bullet for their ammo in a 200 grain, maybe 180 grain. That would be as good as probably what they have right now. They talk about smoke from shooting lead bullets, slowing up shooting. I practice shooting bear drills with my Magnum revolvers in 10mm all the time. It's not a problem. The next ammo I want to talk about is the Winchester Big Bore. What's surprising about this ammo is that all of the bullets are semi-jacketed hollow point. If you read the features of it, it's supposed to be deep penetrating, optimized expansion. They don't really say it's for bears, but they have a picture of a mean bear snarling at you on the cover of the box, and it's just very unusual to see that ammo all with semi-jacketed hollow point. I've actually had a report of someone using the 10mm Winchester Big Bore ammo. They tried to kill a wounded moose. The moose was down. They just want to shoot it in the head and not ruin any more meat. And it looks like it didn't work. They ended up using a rifle to kill the moose. They when they were skinned out the moose, they dug in where the bullet was, and it didn't penetrate the moose's skull. This was at close range. So I'm not sure why they went with a semi-jacketed hollow point bullet. I think they would have been better off with a full metal jacket. But right now, I don't think I would use the Winchester Big Bore ammo for bear protection. A lot of people use Hardcast lead bullets for their bear defense firearms. So do I. But just be aware that a Hardcast lead bullet can vary widely in its hardness depending on the quality of the caster. As these example shows here, this is some of my penetration testing that I was doing with some of my 44 Magnum loads, and that 320 grain Hardcast lead bullet got deformed pretty bad. So if you buy bear defense ammo, make sure you get it from a company, a manufacturer that you could rely on. Buffalo Bore, of course, is one of the best. There's Double Tap and Underwood. The Buffalo Bore, they have this 190 grain mono metal. It's a Lehigh Defense bullet that they load for. That seems that would work pretty good. If you're a hand loader, you have a lot more options on bullets. I like the Barnes Buster bullet. This is a very heavy jacketed bullet. In my penetration testing, they are very, very impressive. Sierra makes some nice options for 44 caliber. They don't really make anything for 10mm. But Swift Bullets, they make their 10mm A-frame pistol bullet in 180 and 200 grain. This is similar to a Nosler Partition bullet, and that would work out pretty good for a 10mm for bear protection. I'm going to say that this backcountry defense ammo is adequate for bear defense. I'd like to get a box and do some penetration testing on it. I think a good quality Hardcast bullet is better, and I think a thick jacketed full metal jacket bullet would be equal, if not better, than this ammo. But if you see a box of it on the shelf and you need some bear defense ammo, I think you'd be okay. Anyhow, that's all that I have for today, everyone. Hey, thanks for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a nice day.